just say this. I'm getting text messages from people around the Knicks right now. Give me a sec here.
Sure, take your time.
It doesn't feel like they have any, there's no, game plan. It doesn't sound like they're, going to do, they know exactly what they're going to do. It sounds like they're going to, based on the text I just got, play the night by ear. So it really means nothing. But no, there's no, obvious plan here. I was hoping I was going to get that text before I got on, but of course I got
That's
it
totally fine. I appreciate you sharing it. But that's great. So I have to ask one more. Based on, is that an encouraging thing that they're like, hey, we're gonna see what comes, or should I be discouraged as a fan that they don't have a we want to do this type of thing?
You should feel exactly how you sound right now, Macri. Confused. You don't sound frustrated, but you should be frustrated and feel like this front office is coasting. From what was just said and from what happened on draft night, it's not just a bad night, it's a red flag. Now let's unpack what it really means when Wiseman, a connected draft expert, says the Knicks were getting texts they had no plan and were just all ears. This draft was critical, and next year's draft is going to be critical. The Knicks are drifters, bro. They have zero urgency, they have no defined targets, and they talking about they just listing the offers like it's a sale, garage sale or something. For real? And let me say this now. No, I'm not comfortable running it back with this same roster. I feel like they should have traded Deuce McBride for a first-round pick if they could have. I feel like there were so many players whose floor was higher than Deuce McBride. But anyway, how the Knicks move in this draft is not normal for teams that's trying to win. Even rebuilding teams don't move the way the Knicks move. You're supposed to have a draft board, a list of priority players, scenario like if X falls to 37, we move up. If Y is gone, we trade back. As we see this report by Stephen Bondy, according to a source, the Knicks had discussions internally about moving up in the second round to draft power forward Rasheed Flemings, a St. Joseph's product who was picked 31st by the Suns, but Leon Rose instead traded down. It was too late. That's what happens when you want to be all ears. You had a ton of competition for that draft pick at that point. That's why you should have made that move the day before. Now, this is how you jug and finesse. Which is somebody you want, go get them. Before the second round of the draft, that the Nets traded the 36th overall pick to the Phoenix Suns in exchange for two future second-round picks, giving the Phoenix Suns 3 picks in the round. Brooklyn was receiving from the Suns a 2026 second-round pick and a 2030 second-round pick. The Knicks had 7 second-round picks at this time, including the 50th pick, so they could have easily done that. Now, this is how you jug. The Phoenix Suns traded up, sending the 36th overall pick and 2 future second-round picks to the Minnesota Timberwolves to select St. Joseph star Rasheed Fleming at 31. You invest your time, your passion on these drafts, and the team's draft night plan is basically we'll see what happens. That's not good enough when the Celtics, the Magic, the Rockets, the Spurs, the Hawks, everybody's trying to get better, bro. The Celtics could actually tank this season and try to get AJ to bounce one of them guys, bro, if they want to. And they are doing it through the draft. That's the difference between them teams and the Knicks. If all things go wrong, we don't know how this team is going to draft. They haven't drafted any high-end players that's still on the Knicks today. It's like once they got Brunson, they forgot about the draft. I'm concerned about this front office leadership. Leon is invisible. Brock Aller is overly cautious to the point where I believe it's starting to hurt this team, especially in the draft. I don't want to put the sole blame on him, but I believe he's the reason why the Knicks keep moving back and drafting to save money and not taking any valuable swings. Like they're chasing high floor guys and not high ceiling guys. That's not how you draft. Walt Perry may be the only guy actually scouting on this team, but he's clearly not steering the ship. Who's in charge? Who's making the real decisions? It feels like this front office is stuck between 3 different personalities. It isn't just about the 51st pick, it's about the pattern. As we see, they tried to move up, but you're not good at playing chess. It was less competition for the 24th pick, I believe, than that 31st pick. Sacramento just gave up a protected 2027 top 16 protected pick to get that 24th pick from OKC. That's the team y'all should have been trying to do a trade with. Y'all do trades with them every year. If the OKC needs something in the draft, they're calling the Knicks. I see it, draft after draft. The draft passivity, no communication with the fans, the hoarding assets while the other teams is cashing theirs in. They hesitate every single time, man. We couldn't draft a Jalen Wells, Brock Aller. I don't even know who to go at with this, man. None of these dudes never talk. I'm just finding out what Brock Aller looked like. I thought he was Nick Wright. I didn't know who that was.
You're not 100% sure are going to be able to contribute. And my guess is that there just wasn't anyone that they felt in terms of what it would have taken to jump up and get the player was going to be worth the roster spot. Again, that's just my guess, especially when you got like McCullough out there, who is not even signed as of right now, but like, if they're looking at it like, well, would we rather have any of these kids and again spend the money to go up and get him, or trade an asset to go up and get him, or would we rather just have McCullough in year 2 after he's been in our system for a year? Like, I think that all kind of had a lot to do with it. Long and the short of it, I know people are going to lose their minds because people always lose their minds over draft stuff, but like I this is very much a nothing to see here draft for me.
I totally disagree. I understand if he's traded up before and he's gotten a player that he's like, but he's never traded up before. So I'm not giving him that benefit of the doubt to say, oh, they didn't see anybody they like. No. He's never traded up to get anyone in the draft. Why? Because they have guys like Jericho Sims on the roster. They'd rather just settle for $2 million paying Jericho Sims being cheap. Like, come on, man. We're not giving them that pass, Mac. Respectfully.
Yeah, the roster spot is a good point, especially because if you traded up, even if you wanted to take that player and put them on a 2-way contract, then you could, but now you've ruined the opportunity of giving them a rookie exception. And a whole point of trying to trade up to that top 10 of the first or of the second round is because you want to have a first round talent signed to a contract that's one way and advantageous for you. And yes,
like Tyler
absolutely.
Kolek.
Exactly. They didn't sign Tyler Kolek to the 2-way. They signed him to a straight rookie exception deal, even gave him a little bit more money, made him the highest paid second round pick ever. So yes, with the roster. Okay. If you are a fan of running it back, that's 10 players under contract, assuming Huck Porty comes back.
Which I am not a fan of.
Right there. Then 11 with McCullough, as you mentioned. Then you want to add a free agent with the taxpayer mid-level exception. That's 12. You've already got 12 players under contract. You need to get to 14 at minimum, but where is that rookie going to see time? So I'm in agreement.
Now, I will understand you saying that if Tiz was still the coach, and even if it's not even about time, I'm talking about Rasheed Fleming in general. Because as we see by Bondi, they tried to get that 31st pick, so they were trying to get him. You need to fill your roster out with the best talent possible, just like OKC, Houston, the Spurs are doing. I'm going to even give Indiana their credit. And Rasheed Fleming would have definitely contributed to the Knicks this season, if needed to.
The thing that I want to say is there is a perception out there for sure that the Knicks just don't care about like the draft, or the Knicks don't care about second round picks, or this is when Leon Rose goes on vacation. That's not the case. Like, everything is considered within this front office, even if
I don't think they don't care. I don't think they care much as me, though. Call me crazy if you want. You gotta be crazy to be a Knicks fan, right? The Pacers made a draft trade in Game 6 of the NBA Finals. That's what y'all should have been doing while the playoffs was going on. Y'all wasn't thinking about no damn draft during the playoffs. I know they wasn't. I'm that crazy. They ain't that crazy. If we're comparing them to OKC, Houston, the Spurs, and all of these other guys who draft well, they are not on that level. And the Knicks are trying to win a championship now, bro. So I'm going to hold them to the level to these great front offices that's drafting well, signing well, trading well, everything. That Jalen Brunson signing is saving Leon Rose right now. Like I said, after that, it's just like they forgot to draft. They forgot about the NBA draft, bro. And I felt that was Tibbs to an extent, because y'all just wanted to sign veterans instead of drafting, but you showed your ass this year, and I don't know what the fuck to believe now, bro. So yeah, I'm honestly worried about this front office. I watch college basketball, bro. So hell yeah, I'm gonna be pissed off. I know the talent that's coming out these drafts, especially this draft right here and the one next year. So if you don't watch college basketball, of course you ain't gonna be mad. You're gonna act all casual, and I ain't gonna call nobody out, but yeah. So basically, the Knicks are playing small ball in the big boy league. And nah, it's not because they don't want to win. It's because the people making decisions are afraid to lose value on a spreadsheet. Brock Aller might be a genius with numbers, but basketball isn't math. It's momentum, it's risk, it's knowing when to go all in. Maybe, yeah, math maybe has something to do with it. It's a combination of all those things. And right now, it looks like the front office is even too scared to ante up. Do you trust this front office going forward? Is Brock Aller helping or holding the Knicks back? Let me know what y'all think in the comments.